In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make Larkspur Misty Lavender from sugar, featuring gentle lilac tones that add a dreamy, romantic feel to floral arrangements. We're going to begin our Larkspur by creating the stamen. So I've just got some short bought stamen here and some half-width white floral tape. And I'm just going to snip off between 5 and 7 individual stamen, and then I'm going to tape them to a 26 gauge wire. So I've cut this 26 gauge wire into quarters, and I'm just creating little sets of stamen to form the centre of my Larkspur. So I'm just going to continue making little sets with bunches of between 5 and 7 individual stamen. For my stem, I'm going to create a total of 8 flowers, so I'll create 8 individual sets of stamen. Now I've got some lilac flower paste, and I've rolled this out to the second thinnest setting on my pasta machine, which is an 8. And I'm just cutting out with my hydrangea cutter one little set per stamen set. So I'm now just going over each of the petals with my veining tool, so I'm just running it across each of the petals and pressing down to give a nice impression. Then I'm going to take my Dresden tool, and using the wide end I'm just going to pull each of the points of the petal and just sort of stretch it out and give it a bit more texture and a bit of a sort of uneven edge to each of the petals as well. Now I'm just going to brush a little dab of egg white into the centre of my petal set, and I'm going to feed the wire from my stamen through the centre and then give it a nice pinch to secure it. And you can have everyone looking slightly different, so just give it a nice pinch and sort of squeeze it to give a nice sort of ruffled shape at the centre of your Larkspur. You can even cup it between your hands as well, as I have done there. So you can see all 3 sets are slightly different there, and I'll set these aside to dry whilst we move on to making our buds. So we're going to make these buds with the little tails on, and I'm just starting out with some 26 gauge wire again to around a quarter length or slightly shorter. I'm bending a hook in the end of the wire, and then I'm starting off with a ball of lilac paste which measures around 12mm in size. And then I'm rolling it into this sort of elongated teardrop shape, dipping the hooked end in a bit of egg white, and we're going to insert that into the buds just underneath where the tail is. So I'll pinch that to make sure it's nice and secure, and then we're going to thin out the tail slightly. And if you want to just shape your tail, you can go over with a cutting wheel and just make it slightly narrower. Then I'm going to use the larger side of my cutting wheel to create some indents into the bud. The first one is going to be in line with the wire on the bottom, and the other 2 are going to be evenly spaced around the bud. Then I'm just using my cutting wheel just to give a little bit of texture to the sides of the bud as well. Then once you're happy with the shape, you can set them aside to dry. I'm going to create 8 buds in total, and they're all going to be slightly varied in size. Now we're moving on to our second petal set. So I've now got a petunia cutter here, and I'm just cutting out 1 petal set per flower. I'm just going to use my cutting wheel just to make each of the petals slightly longer. So I'm just creating a little indent with my cutting wheel onto each petal. Now I'm using my veining tool again just to run it across each of the petals. And where we've done the cut with the cutting wheel, we should have just separated the petals slightly, so they have a bit more definition. Now I'm taking the small ball from my ball tool and I'm just ruffling the edge of each of the petals. So just working the paste side to side to create that nice ruffled shape. I'm going to add a dab of egg white into the centre of the petal and then feed the wire through the middle again and bring it up to meet around the first petal. And I'm just pinching it to secure. You can vary how closed or open you want your flowers, so I'll do a few that are a bit more closed than others, and then the remaining can be more open. Then we'll set this aside to dry before adding the next petal set. Now they are dry, I'm adding my third petal set. So again, I'm just cutting out with my petunia cutter and then using my cutting wheel just to elongate each of the petals slightly. Then the process is exactly the same. I'm using my veining tool to run across each of the petals. And then finally using the small ball just to ruffle the edges again. Now just a dab of egg white to the centre, and then I'll bring the petal set up to meet the previous petals. Again, I'm just pinching it to make sure that everything's secured, and this one's going to be a bit more closed than the others. And I'm also making sure that my petals are slightly offset from the layer before. Then we'll set these aside to dry as well. Now that everything's dry, I'm ready for dusting, and I'm going to use a mixture of 3 colours here. I've got Quicksand Rose and Kiwi by Suzanne Esper, and I've got some Lilac by Sunflower Sugar Art. You can find discount links to each of these products in the blog post, and the link for this is in the video description. I've also taped each of my stems down a short distance with some light green floral tape. Now I've got a collection of 8 buds and 8 flowers here, and I'm going to start the assembly process. So I'm just attaching my first bud to a 20 gauge wire, and then I'm going to pick up each bud, and they should be going down in size order. So you want the smallest one at the top, and they can gradually get larger as they work their way down the stem. So I'm just staggering each one slightly, so it's going to be on a different side of the stem, and they're just going to work their way down the stem as well. And I've got the tails of the buds pointing towards that central stem. Then with the larkspur, each of the buds and the flowers are slightly more spread out than delphiniums, which are a bit more bunched together. So we have a nice light airy stem. And I'm just continuing with my flowers now. I've started with the most closed ones and have the more open ones as you go down the stem. And again, I'm just twisting the stem round and staggering each flower, taping down a short distance and then adding in another one. And then at the end, I'm just adding in another sturdier wire, so this could be a 20 or an 18 gauge, just to make sure it's nice and sturdy and got a slightly thicker stem at the bottom. Then I'm just going to have a little play with the position of each of the buds and the flowers. Keep adjusting until you're happy, and you can put a little bend in the stem as well if you wish. And then that is our finished Larkspur Misty Lavender. A perfect sugar flower for adding height, softness and movement to your cake designs. If you've liked this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel.